Jo. I'm one of the elephant keepers here at Sydney Zoo, and I'm very lucky to help look after our 3 Asian elephants that do call Sydney Zoo home. We have 3 Asian elephants here at Sydney Zoo. We've got Saigon. She's our 64-year-old elephant. She has a pretty unique backstory in that she came to Australia back in the early 1960s, and right up until about a decade ago she was a working circus elephant. She's now basically living out her retirement with us here at Sydney Zoo. Then we have our 2 young boys, Kavi and Ashoka. They are only 7 years old, and they came to us about a year ago from Dublin Zoo. So they came to us on a big aeroplane, so it was a couple of different flights all the way over. They both had their own specially built crate, so they had each other on the flight, and it was basically just those boys on the flight all the way over. Kavi and Ashoka, they are half brothers, but they actually have quite a different personality. Ashoka's kind of a bit more of the older brother, a bit more kind of strong, and then you've got Kavi, who's a bit more of a softie. And then you've got Saigon, who, being an older elephant, she's a bit slower than the boys. Obviously they're quite young, but she has a completely different personality as well. She really, really loves kind of keeper interaction, and she can be an absolute sweetheart. Saigon's favourite treat will probably be watermelon. She'll do a lot for a watermelon. The boys, they kind of just enjoy pretty much anything. One thing we do use for a lot of their conditioning is sweet potato and things like melon, because it's really, really high value reward for them. So with our 3 elephants, we pick up to about a tonne of waste every day. That obviously includes their faecals, as well as any leftover hay, any old browse or enrichment that they don't use. So thankfully we have some machinery that helps us pick it up, but it does involve a lot of raking and shoveling as well. So elephants are an incredibly smart animal. They're a very intelligent animal. They do have a really good memory. It's especially helpful for them in the wild. It means that they can very easily remember where like good food spots are or good water spots are, especially kind of in the summer where it's a bit drier. It also means they have really good relationships with their family herd as well. So they do have they're incredibly smart, intelligent animal. Elephants aren't necessarily afraid of mice. It's more that they are a very large animal. They don't have the best eyesight, and basically something small and tiny quickly scurrying past them is really easy to frighten them. Like us, if a mouse all of a sudden ran past me, I'd probably jump. So it's not that they're frightened of them. It's more that it can kind of just give them a bit of a scare if all of a sudden something runs past them really small. Our boys definitely love their peanuts. Saigon loves her peanuts as well. It's something we don't necessarily give them every day. It's more kind of a high reward value treat, so it's something we will put in their enrichment for them to make it a bit hard and make them work for it a bit more. But our elephants do definitely enjoy their peanuts. The best part of my job working here with our elephants is building the relationship with them. Realising that they kind of know us, we know them, just having that relationship with our animal just makes our days amazing.